The following is a production of the League of Southeastern Credit Unions and Affiliates.
Hi, I'm Patrick Lapine, and welcome to our quarterly President's Update, bringing you up to speed on things that have been going on here at the League and trying to also give you a little bit of a preview of what you can expect during the upcoming quarter. So just looking back recently, we had our CUNA GAC February 23rd to 27th in Washington, D.C. About 4,400 credit union officials from around the country attended the event, which makes this the largest credit union gathering of its kind every year. From Florida and Alabama, we had about 150 attendees. So we had our best turnout ever. It was a great opportunity for us really to be able to get there and go up and meet with our lawmakers. I think we had about 36 Hill meetings over the 2 days that the Hill meetings were designated for. Also, while we were there, we had the opportunity to present our 2013 Federal Lawmaker of the Year Awards. This year, we presented those to Congressman Spencer Backus from Alabama, as well as Representative Alice Hastings from Florida. Also, I should take note that next year's CUNA GAC, the dates are going to change. It's going to be a little bit later than usual because of some scheduling conflicts at the convention center. So next year's CUNA GAC will be March 8th through the 12th, so mark your calendar. Tax reform was another, of course, hot issue for us when we were on Capitol Hill talking to our lawmakers. It was very timely for us to be there because Congressman Dave Camp, the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, actually released his draft of tax reform. We were very happy to find out when that was released that cranes were not mentioned at all. Our tax exemption was preserved, and actually the congressman in a press conference was asked a specific question regarding the crane tax exemption and reaffirmed that's something that they are not looking to deal with. So that was a great victory for us. I think it's a testament to the Don't Tax My Credit Union campaign and all the work of our credit unions in both Alabama and Florida. You know, we had over 126,000 contacts made with members of Congress from our two states. So that was a great effort. Over 85,000 postcards mailed. So, you know, even though the tax threat is subsided at this time, it's not over. You can expect that after the elections, going into next session, tax reform will be front and center again for Congress. We may have different players that will be taking the lead on it, but it's something that we have to prepare ourselves for, that this issue is not going away. Cranes can take a little bit of a respite on the issue, but we're going to need to count on you if and when we have to ramp that up in the future. Looking at our state capitals, our legislative sessions in both Montgomery and Tallahassee are starting to pick up. The Alabama session is in full swing, and we're working side by side with the Alabama Credit Union Administration on updating the Alabama Credit Union Act. That's something that is moving very nicely through the legislative process as we speak. So Florida session begins on March 4th. Public deposits, data security, youth financial literacy are just three of the issues that we'll be really working hard on this session here in Tallahassee. Our annual convention is not that far away, and it's hard for me to not call it our annual convention, but we are doing some rebranding of the AC&E. Going forward, you'll see it be called the Southeast Credit Union Conference and Expo. The reason why we made that change is that we think there's an opportunity over time to get other leagues to possibly hold their annual meetings in conjunction with our conference. So we wanted to make it less LSCU specific and just really focus on really what we think this conference has been about since consolidation, which is a great conference with great speakers, great breakout sessions, and great networking opportunities. So we really wanted to continue to grow to be a world-class conference that also serves as our annual meeting. So mark your calendar for June 11th through 13th in Orlando. We once again expect to have over 1,000 attendees, making it one of the largest credit union conferences in the country, 130 exhibitors. Our theme this year is Living the 7 Cooperative Principles. So it really helps sync up, I think, with credit unions and really thinking about how we can really live those cooperative principles. Great lineup of speakers already. Former FSU football coach Bobby Bowden, President and CEO of CUNA Mutual Group, Bob Trunzo, the head of now the National Credit Union Foundation, Gigi Highland, Mark Meyer from the Filene Institute, just to name a couple of our keynote speakers. So please mark your calendars, and we hope to see you in Orlando in June. Leverage product updates. Our strategic buying program is once again proving a great way for credit unions to saving on average of 20% when they participate through the strategic buying program. Our next auction is coming up on April 17th, and it's for janitorial service. On May 22nd, we'll be actually doing one for Armored Car Services. So contact your Leverage Business Development Consultant if you're interested in participating in one or both of those upcoming programs. One last thing I wanted to mention before we kind of wrap up for this annual update is that I'm actually doing this from the new Credit Union Center building. As I think most of you know, we moved our Tallahassee operations across town to the former Southeast corporate headquarters back in December, and we've been here now for about 3 months, and I think it's a great new working environment for our staff. It's going to save us a significant amount of money over time. And it's a great way for us to be able to showcase credit unions at this building. Just this week, we'll be holding our board meetings here in Tallahassee in the new Credit Union Center. And Florida CFO Jeff Atwater will actually be coming here to speak with our board. So it's a great opportunity for him to see not only the Credit Union Center and also be able to meet with our board, but also our Credit Union Center set up to showcase some of the history of credit unions in Florida. So it's a great opportunity for him to see a little bit more about credit unions and to hopefully learn more about credit unions and the important part that they play in the Florida economy. One of the issues our board will be taking up at the board meetings this week is doing a dues rebate, a 2014 dues rebate. I think if everything goes as planned, we can expect to see a dues rebate issued by the board. We can only be successful by our credit unions being successful, and we believe in sharing our success with our credit unions. Leverage, the LSCU Service Corporation, is a key partner, a key part of the organization that helps us be able, through its profits, be able to subsidize what the league does. And when we have good years in both our for-profit operation as well as the nonprofit side, we want to share that with credit unions. We're having lower fees on some of our educational events, but also returning some of that to you in the form of a dividend. So with that, I'm going to be wrapping up this quarterly video. If you have any questions or comments or things you'd like for me to talk about in the future, please don't hesitate to contact me either by phone or by email. Once again, thank you for your support of the League of Southeastern Credit Unions and Affiliates.